Yes, that last one, This Party by my man Gino Lee, who is on the line. Yeah, we can give it up for him. We can give it up for him.
I don't want to leave the party now.
Matt makes says he doesn't want to leave the party. Don't worry, Matt. This party's not over yet. We've got a lot more of ground to cover. My man Gino Lee calling all the way from South Africa. I want to talk to you a little bit about your time spent here in LA and what that was like, because it's a much different world here. I mean, you kind of made reference to what's going on in South Africa. I'm curious for you, as somebody who was somewhat here as a visitor, but also who had started to, create some roots here in Los Angeles. What are the main differences that you feel between LA and South Africa? What are some of the main things that you picked up?
For me, LA was just an experience I will never forget, and I remember coming there for the first time and not really knowing what to expect, because the year before that, I spent a year in New York. And that was kind of my first taste of staying in the U.S. And when I came to LA, the only thing I could compare it to was New York. And we all know that New York and
very,
LA
very
are
different.
polar,
Right.
completely different.
Right.
So I was kind of thrown off. I was like, okay, this is really laid back and chilled. By the time that I left, I kind of just fell into that, chilled LA vibe. But I
told you would, right, man?
A lot of great memories were made there.
Yeah, I think I feel like the chill vibe has definitely made it into the music that at least we're hearing right now from you. It definitely has that type of a vibe to it. Let me ask, since we've got Matt here, Matt, what was your sort of first impression of Gino? And, if you could, obviously you speak very highly of this guy. You've worked very closely with him. Is there anything that you can sort of add to this in terms of painting a picture here?
One of the things, let me first speak to why I speak so highly of him. In this business, especially with the ease of apps and recording situations and access to internet and information and downloading, and this a lot of people consider themselves to be artists or producers or creative folks, and what it takes to do that day in and day out, and not only one discipline, but someone like Gino who has multiple disciplines that not only can he do, but he's actually really excellent at. He's just a bright light in this world, and I'm just grateful to be able to work with him along his journey. I actually first heard about Gino through a mutual friend of ours, and he told me he had this kid coming from South Africa. He was teaching him Ableton and stuff like that. And I said, okay, cool. What exactly does that mean? Right. And you get a phone call, someone saying someone's talented and someone can do this and that. And typically we wait until they execute those tasks to make our judgment. And right from the very beginning, I had Gino bring the records that he was working on. So our first meet and greet was, let me see where your head is at.
Sure.
So this is sort of typical for Gino for now because I get him, but he showed up with 80 songs.
Jeez.
Literally 80 songs, like a jukebox of, remember that, Gino? Like I said, I can't go through all these records in one. I can't go through all these records in one day, man. You're gonna have to leave the hard drive here for me to digest all this stuff. And he was writing everything from trap beats to 80s Hall & Oates stuff to indie guitar stuff to progressive house dance records. And really, the first impression I had of him was that here is a super, super creative guy who's what I truly call a content creator. He just makes stuff and he has to get it out. But then in that, I saw that my first job in working with him was to help him discover who he was, what really resonated with him. And I had my own ideas hearing his voice and hearing his music. But I think one of the big failures that producers do is they try to make people into what they want.
Sure, put them in a box.
Yeah, instead of let them develop their own talent, which ultimately has more authenticity and which has longer legs in the lifespan of an artist.
100%.
And now here we are all these months later, and I mean, look at this great music that Gino is doing and what we're doing.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because that's a perfect segue to this track, Messed Up, that I want to play right here tonight on Feel Good Sound, another exclusive, another premiere. Gino, tell us a little bit about Messed Up before we throw to it.
So Messed Up has got kind of a different vibe. It's got a combination of acoustic and future trap. And basically, the story behind this one is that it's all about when you think something's going to go one way and something happens and it goes completely the other way. You're blindsided,
Right.
thrown off your axis, and you kind of feel a bit messed up.
Gotcha. I like the way you described that as acoustic and future trap, sort of all wrapped in one. So here it is, my man Gino Lee. This is a exclusive right here, a premiere, another one. This one is called Messed Up. Gino Lee, all the way from South Africa. Here we go.
Hear it before anyone else does.
Feel Good Sound Premiere.
Step back from the open door. I don't recognize you anymore. Since you lost your way. Yeah, we walked down on a broken path that was paved with glass through the open cracks. I watched you slip away, and I know that time keeps on moving forward. You know that I've got to let you go. Oh, it's a little bit messed up. It's a little bit messed up. Oh, I'm a little bit messed up. Why you got me all messed up? Why you got me all messed up? Why you got me all Time falls through the hourglass. Baby, nothing lasts. Forget the past. It's already lost to me. Look back at the memories. Yeah, those memories are so dear to me. I never let them go. I know that time keeps on moving forward. And you know that I've got to let you go. Now that's a little bit messed up. Why you got me all messed up? Why you got me all Why you got me all messed up? Step back from the open door. I don't recognize you anymore. Since you lost your way.
You are now listening to Feel Good Sound.
That last one, Messed Up, by my boy Gino Lee, all the way from South Africa. My man Matt Makes hanging out here on Feel Good Sound. Gino, we love the music, man. We love what you're doing. Keep making great music. Keep doing it.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
And I want to thank you again, man, for taking the time and getting up early to talk to us. We're really excited about what the future holds.
I really enjoy it. Pleasure.
Anytime you have
Thank
new
you.
music, make sure to let us know. We'll make sure to add it and premiere it right here on Dash Radio. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. On behalf of all of us here at Feel Good Sound, we will see you or talk to you tomorrow night. So everybody, good night. Have a good one out there. Thank you, Matt Makes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Gino, thanks one more time, man. We'll see you later.
Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good sound.